Running for elected office can often be very difficult, especially when you don't have the pulpit from which to stand already. So it can be that much easier for those who have a role, like mayor or councillor, to get some attention, especially while running for re-election.
This is an initiative today that we've been working on for a year and a half, that I personally, as mayor, have been working on.
There's no denying that John Tory, as mayor, has many city programs and initiatives he could be telling us about, as he has done for 8 years. The thing is, that's continued over the last few weeks, announcing programs, raising flags, all while mixing in campaign platforms to try and take office again. Why are you continuing to make city announcements while you're supposed to be in the middle of a re-election campaign?
You know, I find that such a fascinating line of questioning, because, and rightly so, and I don't for a second, put aside your right to ask me questions as the mayor of the City of Toronto on everything that's going on every single day until my term expires on November the 15th.
Both in Ottawa and at Queen's Park, governments are dissolved before election campaigns begin. That isn't the case at City Hall.
This seems to be a kind of packaging of a whole bunch of announcements to convey to the public what a great job Mr. Tory is doing as the current incumbent in that position. And of course, there are rules federally and provincially that put that out of bounds.
And yet, politicians will often push the boundaries. Doug Ford, for instance, actually made an appearance with Justin Trudeau in May, just days before the writ dropped in Ontario. Current city councillors, meanwhile, are getting the advantage as well.
Standing side by side with other incumbent councillors when those announcements are made gives a profile to those councillors that challengers will never have.
Does the government work behind the scenes continue? In this case, it does. Should politicians be publicizing those efforts with photo ops while running again? Some don't seem to have a problem with it.
My responsibilities as mayor have not stopped because the campaign began, and they won't stop, and you won't stop asking me questions, and I welcome that.
How many more official city announcements there are between now and October 24th, we don't yet know. Chances are Tory and others will be a part of them, safe to say, are pretty good. Mark McAllister, City News.